What's up, Gunpla Models? This is stryderprime bringing you another edition of Gundam Models. This is my first video response to R. Roberts 182's video on how did you get into Gundam. I just finished watching his video, and I was finished watching all the other guys' videos like Prime 92 and the other guys like the Canadian and Versus and all that stuff. Listening to their video, watching their videos, I pretty much got a little nostalgic, and I wanted to add my take on how I remember building my kits and how I started building Gundam models as well. I discovered Gundam in 1984, visiting a local hobby store. Now, I have to set this up. When I was a kid, my dad bought me a model submarine which I built using Elmer's glue. Pretty much I had no clue on what to do, but I built it. It took days to make, and that sub really lasted for a long time. Since then I was building other kits that I can get my hands on, like boats and ships, tanks and cars, jets galore, and of course any sci-fi kits that I saw. Clearly the most dominant toys at the time for science fiction was the Star Trek models and Star Wars models. But it wasn't until 1984 where, at the time, I decided to go to this hobby store, and I was like maybe 2 years without building a model at the time, and I just went in, I started looking around, and there I saw my first Gundam kit, which happens to be the Zeta Gundam 1/44th scale. I saw the lettering, and obviously I saw the Japanese writing, and looking at it, at first I had no clue what that was. I just saw the picture, but I didn't buy it at the time. I actually bought something else which I don't remember, but I didn't buy it on that first day. It wasn't until a week later where the local affiliate channels here in the United States was showing off an animated series on Channel 7, ABC channel, called Robotech. A lot of people know that word, Robotech. And I saw these robot planes transforming into robots, which was great. I said robot planes, you know what I mean. And I was stunned that something like this came out. A few days later, I went to a friend of mine told me that in Toys R Us they were selling these models for this. So I went to Toys R Us, and I saw the Revell models for Robotech, both in that transformable fighters and this kit, which I still have, from the Robotech Defender series. I don't have any more kits. This is the last of the Robotech kits that I had from the past, but I was deeply hooked into that. But I never bought that Zeta. It wasn't until the store had a sale. I actually don't think that was a sale at the time. I actually don't remember, but I think I did go and picked it up, and I was hooked with Gundam, and I wanted to know more because I didn't realize there was this whole library of Gundams. Every time I see a Gundam kit, I wanted to get it, but I was a kid, I didn't have the money, my parents didn't have enough to buy it for me, and I always lose out. But I somehow managed to save my pennies and either buy it at the store that I did see it, or at a time there was a place in Texas where you can actually order a catalog. This was a 30-page catalog of Japanese models. I saw this in some hobby book, or I think it was a science fiction book, and I paid $5 for this catalog, which had a list of models. Only the description of the models, but it did not have no pictures associated. All the pictures were at the end of the pages, and then I can pretty much pick what I wanted, which was amazing at the time. So But I still had that Zeta, and then I started picking up other smaller kits that I was able to get my hands on. I do remember getting the Zaku. I do remember getting the what was it called, the Mach 2, Gundam Mach 2. Never got the Gundam because I never could find it. I always seen the pictures of it, but I never picked it up. And then there was a time where I couldn't find any more of these kits. I was screwed, and I didn't trust the magazine at the time, I guess. Oh no, I didn't. Not that I didn't trust the magazine. I lost the magazine. I don't know where the hell it is. And then by the end of at the beginning of the 90s, I found this store in New York called Forbidden Planet. This one had a lot of models, including the Gundam models. And I was able to pick up a massive Zeta Z Gundam 1/100 scale, transformable. That one cost me, I think I remember, $40. That was a $40 kit. I was it was either a choice of that or maybe two smaller ones, but I picked that guy, and that was pretty cool. Soon I discovered, we all discovered the internet, and we were able to get into the vast library of kits that are out there. I was able to access, other models through other stores, like from the Char's Counterattack series to G Gundam, Wing Gundam, V Gundam, which I consider the most horrendous kits ever made. For 1/44th scale version, I mean, the 1/100s were fine. 1/44th, don't even talk about it. And then clearly we move on to the 2000s and getting the Seed, the Destiny, the 00, and now going into a new decade of Unicorn and, of course, the Gundam 00 movie. But looking at one of the videos, especially Prime 92's video, how she was reminiscing on that perfect Xeon, I actually may want to get the Zeta Gundam that I picked up back then. I could probably find it on eBay if I can. And I don't mean the high grade 1/44 scale. I'm talking about the regular grade, the standard grade. So that's something that I may be looking forward to in 2010. But anyway, that is my take on Gundam models. I'm hoping to see what amazing kits are coming out this new calendar year. I hope this video inspires new modelers out there on picking up some new, getting started into kits like these. It's a vast library. You don't need to buy something expensive to get into it. You can start small. You can buy the lesser known kits that are older, and then work your way up to big, more complicated kits. Something that I would like to talk about in later reviews. But anyway, thank you for your time, and I hope you guys see my next video of White Base. Take care.